Have you ever wondered if true consciousness can emerge from raw mechanical sentience? Today, we're one step closer to answering that question by giving our project car an auditory cortex. After-Earth Arcade. It's time DD unlocks the ability to hear us. We're using this HyperX Quadcast to pick up our voice cleanly. But there's a massive problem. If we hard-mounted it to the dash, the engine vibration of the cheap commuter car will completely destroy the audio waveform. Before we can open the data stream, we need to mount and isolate the mic. The passenger sun visor seems like the perfect drop point. This was supposed to be a trophy wall for my pen collection, but it's time it gets used for something much more critical. We're taking these two galvanized steel plates and sandwiching between the visor. After marking our mounting points, we'll drill out for a 1/4 inch hardware. We're using nylon locking nuts to kill the vibration, and a threaded rod so we can adjust our microphone. This feels like a solid position. Let's run some cable management and get this data stream online. Inside the terminal, we just need to run a few commands and introduce the new hardware to the brain. It looks like the HyperX is sitting on card number 2. Let's pass the hardware address into ALSA and see if we can get a raw recording. Let's pull the raw file across the wire onto my main machine. Hey, Didi, what's up? Is it working? The isolation is perfect, the data stream is open, but right now Didi can just hear raw acoustic waveforms. It doesn't actually understand our words. We need a language model. Because we want the system to work completely offline, we will compile Whisper.cpp directly onto the brain. We'll start with the English-only tiny model to see what the hardware can handle. Wow, DD can finally hear us. We're one step closer to enabling its intelligence. But before that, now that it can hear us, I want to be able to hear it. Next time, we give DD a mouth.